youngest squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Top 5 up to this point. Really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's St. Clair. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Pulled and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They'll get down and put a stop with the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for space, it's screened. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Walters. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Ball near the sticks. It's Hill. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge nick.
Sprinting away. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play calls.
There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Across the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
It's a draw. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Rebels are on the move. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him up.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Steps away to find some room. Finds space on the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Green. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith dropping to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback extends the play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throwing right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's all
touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Let's go! Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Saunders. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Got it behind the line. It's Saunders. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Give to the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying 1 step ahead.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Dances away to buy time. He throws into the middle of the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Smith wants to throw. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the road corner? Taking on the big tight end and keeping it from getting the first. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Smith dropping to pass. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. Looking for room, it's Hill. Turning it on! They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Got a man, it's Everett.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Walters. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Leaves it with the running back. Looking for room at the 25. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Smith wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Marshall.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick catch on third down. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
This one's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quick pass on the fly motion. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Brown. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Smith dropping to pass. The screen, and watch out. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Fights off the defender. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Smith wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort,